So this is the recap of my homebrew Eberron campaign. Last night, at the beginning of the session, two of the players, Patty, who is the party's barbarian, and Vignette, who is the party's swashbuckler, they were investigating the home of Leo Denaeth, who was and sort of is the party's patron. In previous sessions, they learned that Leo was kind of betraying them, not really betraying them, but had ulterior motives, and he was basically asked the party to go murder a whole bunch of people. Well, the people, House Fairland, and their spies that they were tasked with murdering, told them, hey, this guy, we've been watching him, he is working with some shady folks, and we need to know more about him. So basically, House Fairland and their spies paid off the party to kind of turn on their patron and to investigate him. So two of them went into his house after talking to his superiors. So Leo is the boss of the barbarian in the party, Patty. Patty went and talked to his superior, said, hey, have you seen this guy? Long story short, nobody has seen Leo in a few days, and they went looking. So when they got to his place, the tower he lives in, he lived on the bottom floor of it. The entire place was pitch black inside. The windows were blocked up with curtains that were nailed to the wall. They got ambushed by shadows on the inside, and eventually they found Leo, who panicked when he saw them, kind of accused them of coming after him, took a swipe at Patty, critically hit him, and started bleeding out, and he runs out the door. Leo did, and the party lost contact with him, or lost sight of him. When those two left the tower, they saw a figure standing in a dark alleyway watching them. When they approached them, they looked like identical twins, pale skin, bald. They never spoke. They wouldn't engage with them, so the party just kind of left them alone and went back to meet with the other two members of the party. So the other two, Giz, who is the party's inventor, and Balder, who is the party's witch, they basically were talking to House Fairland. They sent a message to him saying, hey, we met with your spies. We'd like a contract for the work we're doing. They went and sent message, got a return response with like this very long documented contract that I actually printed out as a handout and gave to the party, basically saying, hey, you need to spy on Denaeth, or at least Leo Denaeth, and this other lady, her name is Elira, who her father is part of the Boromar clan. The Boromars in Sharn are a crime organization of halflings, and the party has worked with them in the past, helping them and working against them. And the party is currently working for Elira, sort of. There's three organizations in play: the Boromars, the Dask, and an organization that I haven't named to the party yet that seem to be some type of aberration / non-human like entity. And that group had tasked the party previously with attaching a symbiote to Elira, basically brainwashing her, and this thing starting to grow inside of her. So the party is working with the symbiotic Elira, and they're looking for a dragon shard that is in the possession of House Tien, or Tain. House Tain is the richest family in Sharn. They're one of the ones that kind of in charge of things, along with 59 other families. They make up the 60 who rule the place. And the Elira, or I call her not Elira when I'm talking about the symbiote version, is meeting with them to say, hey, the dragon shard, we know where it is. It's in their vaults, and they just so happen to be holding a gala, which they do regularly. We need you to escort me, because the not Elira, the symbiote, doesn't really fit in with society very well, and you need to find out where this thing is when we get inside, and we need to get it back out. So the party makes some preparations. They're alerted that they can't go in with their weapons and everything, because they're going to be basically taken from them if they try to. So they do some recon. They find out there's easily 20 or 30 guards watching this place, and there's going to be the richest of the rich in Sharn there. So they decided that they're probably not going to try to steal it that night. They're going to go in, they're going to do some recon, and try to come up with a plan, because this gala is a recurring thing. So 3 weeks from now, they will try again. So we stopped that last night with them having got to the gates to go into this party, and then try to recon the place and come back out. So the party does know that Leo may or may not be involved with the his name is Cyril, who is the non-human aberration god. They know he's got some tie-in with him. They know Illyra has some tie-in with him, and they know that this Cyril character wants this dragon shard, and they don't know why. And on top of that, they're working with the House Fairlin to kind of just extract information, because it seems currently House Fairlin wants to find out what's going on and try and potentially put a stop to it. So that's kind of a recap of what happened last night. And so next time it looks like they're going to go into the gala, scout it out, come up with a plan. And I don't know if we're going to fast forward 3 weeks and just let them go for it, or if I'm going to throw some things at them in the interim. We will see. So we'll see how it goes.